Hello students. In the last video I explained how evaporation causes cooling, and I gave one example for that, and there are many examples like that. The next example for evaporation causing cooling is after a hot sunny day, people usually sprinkle water on their face. People sprinkle water on the roof, also, on the face also they will, because to get cooling effect. Or open ground, because the large latent heat, there is some technical point here. The large latent heat, latent means hidden heat, of evaporation, of vaporization of water helps to cool the hot surface. So how this phenomenon can be explained is very simple. See, since it is hot sunny day, okay, the temperature will be soaring, it will be more, it will be unbearable also in some places. So what they do, people sprinkle water on the roof. What happens here, the large latent heat of vaporization of water is there, no, that helps to cool the hot surface. So the roof will be already heat. Since it is hot sunny day, there will be a temperature, so that what happens, there will be latent heat. That heat, the roof material will be absorbed. The heat absorbed by the roof material is latent heat actually. The particles of the roof, that is concrete, it absorbs more energy that will be stored there in the form of latent heat of vaporization. So after certain point it will not go beyond that temperature. So what happens, the particles get heated up, that is called latent heat. So the latent heat of vaporization, what happens, that heat will be absorbed by the water what you pour on the roof or on the open ground. This makes, since the latent heat is removed, so you will feel cooler inside the home or in the open space. That's the meaning of that. And there might be a question on this. Usually they will ask like this: why we wear cotton clothes in summer? So same thing, what is learned you can write, but make it simple. So why, this is give reason why people wear cotton clothes in summer. Same phenomenon or same explanation you can give here. Give reason. So question mark, give reason. So the best reason is, during summer what happens, people perspire. Perspiration means lot of heat will be emitted from the body, sweat will be coming out of the body, that is perspiration. We perspire, perspiration, the phenomenon. Perspire more because of the mechanism of our body. If you don't perspire, there will be a heat stroke. So that's why we should always perspire, because our life will be saved. So because of the mechanism of our body, which keeps us cool. The more we perspire, the more it will be cooler. during evaporation, during evaporation, the particles at the surface, at the surface of liquid, gain energy. There will be gain, you already know this. There will be gain of energy from the surrounding, from the surrounding, from the surrounding. Give in between breaks and learn this, so quickly you can remember everything. Or body surface, or body surface, and change into vapor. This we already know. Change into what? Vapor. So this we understand, but there is some latent heat here, because after the saturation reaches, during peak summer means what, it might be 40 degree also. So after that what happens, the heat, it will not be absorbed by the medium, that is body or vapor, water. It will be used up by the particles or the surface. So that heat is latent heat. The more amount of energy is given means at certain level it stops heating. That what happens to that extra heat that comes during summer? It will be used up as a latent heat. It will be stored there. The heat energy, what is absorbed, after absorption this happens. The heat energy equal to the latent heat, equal to the latent heat of evaporation, of vaporization. Vaporization is absorbed from the body, is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cool, leaving the body cool. So that the heat energy equal to the latent heat of vaporization is there. Not that extra heat is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cooler. So the more humid means the more sweat will come and we feel more heat because of that latent heat. Cotton, being a good absorber, good absorber of water, helps in absorbing the sweat, and exposing it to the atmosphere, atmosphere for easy evaporation. So if you don't write the technical point of the latent heat, they will not give marks. The heat energy equal to the latent heat of evaporation. This latent heat is hidden. Why? After certain point of time, or after the duration of the peak temperature, it will not used up by the body or the surroundings. It will be stored. If the heat energy equal to the latent heat of evaporation means it will be a stored energy. So it will be absorbed from the body. The moment the energy is absorbed, what happens? The body becomes cooler. Energy means heat here. So cotton, being a good absorber of water, helps in absorbing the sweat. So it will absorb the sweat. Once it is absorbed, cooling happens and exposing it to the atmosphere for easy evaporation. So once evaporation happens, there will be a cooling effect. That's the meaning of this. So in the next video I will explain another example of water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cooled water. So you should remember from the wordings, and then you should assimilate that into your mind so that it will be remembered wherever you remember it. So it's not that once you remember you will forget anything. No, once you know the idea of that evaporation, how it works, everything, naturally every answer will be there in your mind. That will be recalled when you give the knock. The knock is knowledge. Just knock it with the knowledge, it will come out with the knowledge. That's all. In the next video I will explain that.